Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. So I was trying to decide on whether or not I should do a collective now and readings for donation later, or vice versa. So for those of you that are in here, let me know what you would rather do. I'm going to do both today. Hello, 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 hello. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Irene, I got you. You'll be up first. Hello, Flo. I got you up first, my darling. I want to write down, because the, so I don't forget, kind of the, I want to write down a couple things, actually. I want to write down a couple things. Alright, okay, so we have Irene first. So we'll start with you, my darling. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. But yeah, let's get started. 144 on my screen. I love that. Alright, Irene, my dear, did you... Da, da, da. What was your question, lovely? Ooh, okay. So Irene wants to know, how will her future partner go? Or go about meeting her? How will that go? This King of Swords came out. So that's communication, some sort of... Okay, tell me. Irene wants to know, how will the meeting go of her future partner? Okay, so first I feel like the environment that you meet this person at, okay, is going to be somewhere where, like, maybe something new that you try, or something that maybe, for whatever reason it's coming through, like something a little bit out of your comfort zone, but it definitely feels like something new, or like explorative in some type of way. And I'm really just picking up on an energy that may approach you during, you know, again, this feels like, yeah, okay. So it really honestly feels like, Irene, this could be, like I said, it's something where you are, it's going to be like a new environment, okay? Or you're trying something new or doing something new. And I almost feel like it could be that, like, for whatever reason, there could be like groups, right? With this, whatever this is, where like, you guys like group up or something. that's where you're going to meet this person. Yeah, I just heard they may say something funny. Yeah, here's that King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be an air sign. They don't have to be, but I feel like they're very intelligent. Yeah, there's something about this person's sense of humor that may like catch your attention, or vice versa. Or vice versa here. But yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry. Okay. Will they approach her right away or take their time? You're welcome. Bridget, you're up next, my darling. So the King of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. It's almost like the approach might be quick, okay, but then afterwards it might be where they kind of take their time, if that makes sense. With the Lovers underneath that, yeah. You're welcome. You're very welcome, my dear. Sorry, I was gotta... Well, at least you got a little bit more than you planned on. Oh, gosh, Bridget. Okay, so is that what you're... Is that what we are focused on here? You're very welcome, Irene. Thank you. Okay. All right. What does Bridget need to know? Can we get some confirmations for Bridget about this new person and her energy that she met? With some advice, confirmations. Should she go for it? Okay. So that's the Ten of Pentacles. Kind of was under here. Eight of Wands, though. Let's see. Should Bridget go for it? Should she take a leap of faith towards this new person that she met? Queen of Cups. Yeah, your intuition is correcto mundo. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I just heard it's your time to receive, Bridget. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay, we have the Strength, we have the Magician, we have the Four of Wands, the King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress here. So basically, I feel like, yeah, your hard work is really paying off here. I do. There is something, though, Bridget, while I feel like, yes, your intuition is correct. for some reason, there's like a little piece of me that's like, because this Ten of Pentacles came out, it was like hidden under here. I don't think it's because I feel like you're definitely being guided to listen to your intuition and kind of, to give this person a chance, to go for it. But there's something that is, I don't know, that's just not been like, it may come as a surprise to you. There may be some sort of unexpected information or something here, okay? But you're still correct. It's like, I don't feel like it's anything that you need to be concerned about, right? But there is something, which, and granted, if like this is brand new, I'm sure, it feels like there's something that is like being kept from you, but only because maybe the timing of things, or what it's really reminding me of, like back in the day when, like, a long time ago, like if there was like a single mom that like would go dating but wouldn't tell whoever they're on a date with, right, that they had children, because they didn't want to scare away the guy right away. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that type of thing. Not to say that this, that's actually like that's what's going on, but it's like that type of thing. But I don't think it's anything that is, you know what I mean? I hope this makes sense. Again, I don't feel like it's anything that you should be super concerned about. I just feel like it will come out organically. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I gotcha, Bridget. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you're welcome. Again, I don't know. But you will find out. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely will find out. Okay. So I don't really have anyone else on the list. Is anyone I can give away a couple, and then maybe we could, well, I don't know. I don't want to, we could do a collective, but then at the same time, I want to make that viewable for others. Maybe I'm just being impatient. Oh, jeez. How was everyone's weekend? Oh, I need to announce, I almost forgot. So I updated the website this weekend. Just kind of changed a few things. Nothing crazy. Just, it's been over like a year and a half. So, she needed some revamping. So I did do that. And then also the first Friday in February, which I believe is the 7th, possibly. Hold on. Yeah. We are starting the, we used to do meetings every Friday, like a Zoom meeting, for the community. And, thanks, Irene. And, we kind of stopped that. We're going to start that again, starting in February. And so before, it was if you had like a premium membership on the website, you could join the meeting. And now they are just, you can purchase tickets to them every week as you can come, that type of thing. So it's called, it would be on the live events tab, but they're called like the virtual retreats. So yeah, so we'll be having those every Friday, where we can just, you guys can, pop on Zoom, and like how we have the community in here, right? And then you guys can like see each other's faces and things like that. So, and they'll be like themed. I'll have topics and things like that. I feel like it'll probably shift and go with whatever you guys need on those. So the first, that it'd be next Friday, I believe. Maybe that's not the first Friday in February. Hold on. Oh yeah, it is. So just a couple announcements for that. Okay, Nadia, let's get some, what's some advice that would help Nadia move on here? Some advice that would help Nadia move on. Okay, we have 888 right here. 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. With the Emperor and the fourth 8 down here. So 8s might be significant, Nadia. The Emperor crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. So part of this makes me feel like one thing that might really help you, and usually it's like an internal thing, but this feels like an external thing. There's something about and again, I'm not a huge like advocate of like busy work or like keeping yourself busy, Nadia, but for some reason with the Emperor crossed by this 8 of Pentacles here, okay, it makes me feel like there's something about like taking charge of a certain area of your life here, okay, that is going to be like really empowering, okay? There's something about like this person maybe like it's almost like this energy of this person possibly triggering some sort of, it's like an unworthiness wound here. And I feel like the healing with that actually comes through this like work and this empowerment. There's like this energy of I hope this is making sense. It's like empowering yourself in some area where I feel like you could feel challenged or but yeah, that I feel like that's the advice here. Is like by literally empowering yourself. We have 4 8s out here though. This is like, this has to do with mastery for sure. Hey Fiona love. Yeah, I understand. I do. Love you, lady. And that's rough, right? It feels like it's definitely, I mean, with everyone we meet, right, there's always a lesson, but this feels like it's like, you know, to move forward. Yeah, again, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords with the Queen of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. Something that you're working on, okay? Is what's going to help you, or that you, maybe there's some sort of inspiration or something, there's something about, you know, it's like building something, or I don't know what it is. I feel like you probably know as far as like what to focus on. But it's almost like some sort of success is going to help you release this. And again, I'm not usually one to be like, yeah, focus on the outside, right? Like, that's why this is like kind of, you know, but that's what this feels like for sure. Yeah. Okay, good. So you do know. And that's, it feels like through that, whatever that is, you will be empowered, you will heal, you will move on. And you may even meet somebody new. I got goosebumps when that kind of came through, right? It was like my hair is standing up. So you may even meet somebody new, you know? And I hate that, you know, it sucks, especially when you think that somebody is the one, right? Like when you know, your favorite person becomes a lesson. That's so hard. And I feel for you. I really, really do. But I am positive that when this new person comes along, not only you're going to be in a different place mentally and emotionally, but also you're going to be probably pretty grateful. That everything in the past didn't work out, you know? Hey, Darth Raven. What I see, you got some sort of record deal or something? Congratulations. You're welcome, Nadia. Alexander. What you need? See? You don't need that. You know what I mean? Chances are he was intimidated by your clairs, right? He was probably, you know, triggered by your connection and his lack of. You know what I mean? Maybe. That happens a lot. You know, you're worthy of somebody who has tapped into their own so that they can understand you and support you. Okay, Crystal, yeah, I'll get Alexander's done, and then we'll do one for you, my darling. No problem at all. That's so cool, Darth. Yeah. Well, the thing is, when it comes to, you're welcome, dear, when it comes to like spiritual gifts and things, you know, because we have been conditioned to, you know, separate ourselves from the divine, right? And people don't, you know much about the autonomy of a body, but everyone has a third eye, right? Everyone is connected to and an extension of God, source, the divine. And everyone has their own gifts and their own way of connecting. But because of conditioning of society, right, like people get intimidated when they meet somebody that has formed that connection when they haven't themselves. And, you know, there's just this energy of still feeling like something is out of reach for whatever reason. Of course, Nadia. So what is so Alexander, what is it that you are, so are you looking for confirmation that you have been, what's your question? I guess I should say. Yeah, you're welcome. What does Alexander need to know about I'm just trying to, because I want to make sure you get what it is that you're wanting. So do you have a particular question, or do you just want confirmation that maybe she's like telepathically communicating with you, or are you know, it seems like maybe you're feeling a little bit lost, a little bit, maybe? Help me help you. I want to go in the right direction. 10-10. Oh, guys, I slept funky on my neck. Do you guys ever like turn your head the wrong way and then like a whole like nerve in your neck? It's like I pinch a nerve and it's like, ah, no. Yes, that's exactly it, Kels. Thank you for understanding. Yes, and it's like, ah. You know, it's like you can almost feel it coming. And so you like try to stop it. There's no stopping it. Just like when my foot cramps up, I'll like start to feel it coming. And I'm like, you know, I'll try to stop it. And I'm like, make it stop. You know. Alexander, did you have a specific question that you wanted me to ask? Like, so bad. So bad. Exactly. It's like, man. Hey, lovely. We've only been here for 30 minutes, so there's still plenty of time. But if you would like to wait also too, that's okay as well. Tanisha, I'm talking to you, dear. I'm glad you got to sleep in though, lovely. Yes. Oh, Charlie horses, no good. Crystal, do you have a question in mind while we're waiting on Alexander to kind of specify on what it is that he's kind of, you know... Oh, there he is. Okay, got it. Okay. Alexander wants to know, how can he hear from the person on his mind to make things right again? Is there a chance to make things right again with this person? So I can tell you, you probably definitely have your mind, or your, you know, with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands, that's, you know, I feel like this Page of Wands is kind of like, you know, knowing where the fulfillment is here. Okay, but this is also like watching. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Wow. Okay. Anyways, Alexander. Okay, back to you. Let me just start that over. Yeah, no, I did that on purpose because I got a phone call. Interesting, Crystal. All right, let's talk about Alexander. Back to you. I'm sorry. That is Michael. He's supposed to be in school. Okay. Anyways, is there anything that Alexander can do? Or what should Alexander do to realign with the person on his mind, please? Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Judgment. What's this Judgment? The Hangman. Knight of Wands. Why is the Hangman here? There's some sort of, Alexander, there's some sort of healing, I think. Because here's my thing, is I feel like whoever this is, she is, you know, I feel like she's pretty tapped in, all right? She sees things very clearly. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. All those S's. She sees things very clearly here. Okay, and I think she's going to hold back until there is some sort of, I do feel like there will be, with this Eight of Pentacles, another opportunity, but I do feel like there is a reason that she kind of held back here, okay, with this Judgment card, and I feel like it has to do with some sort of, healing, okay, some sort of, because we have the moon here with the shadow work, right? It's like intuitively she could feel, or see, like possibly maybe some like wounds or programming that you're still kind of holding on to a little bit here. Probably unintentionally, okay? It's probably all subconscious. Excuse me. But she was like, it's like she could see this, right? And in order to honor herself, I don't know if she like told you about these things or like gave you a heads up or something, or just maybe just to see like I'm not sure the dynamic, or if she was, the way you made it sound that she was very open about these things. I get this energy though, out of honoring her own self-love and her own self-respect. It's almost like, you know, it's like maybe it's like she felt like she needed to keep going, right? It was this energy of like feeling like she was like, you know, kind of holding herself back, or like, you know, kind of waiting around. And Queen of Wands, this is somebody who is in the energy of like, it's go time. right? It's time to move forward. It's time to get some stuff done. It's time to, you know what I mean? That type of energy. She's very determined, but she's also very tapped in. And again, like I said, was very aware of maybe some of the subconscious programming. Things that could have, by being connected or staying connected or kind of waiting around, could have restricted her. You know what I mean? So I highly suggest that what will, call this person back in is by aligning to her. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's almost like you two kind of slipped out of alignment. Is really what it was. Does that make sense? Hey, Tink. Kels, you're Kelsey, right? We are great. How are you, Tink? And for all of you that are here now, coming in later, there will be collective. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And here's my thing, Alexander, is, just keep working on you, okay? You guys kind of slipped out of alignment, but if you bring that focus on you and, almost, you can use that as motivation, right? That, it is possible to come back into alignment here. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, there will be a collective reading later on today. I just have some money goals this week. I'm just, anyways, but, yeah. Go within. All right, Kelsey, did you have a question? And then Shelly, you will be next, my darling. Gotcha, Shelly. I'll add you to the list, my darling. You're right after Kels. And then we have Crystal. I was also kind of throwing in some free ones there, too. Nadia, that's what's cool about these, is sometimes they, if you feel it resonates, Grant. Okay, Kels. All right. What should Kels be focusing on or prioritizing her energy at this time? 5 of Cups. Some sort of loss or heartbreak. Tell me more about this. In order to release, okay? You're purging. Three of Cups, it could actually have been maybe even with like a friend, or somebody like a friend, right? Somebody that I'm also picking up. It's also kind of giving like, yeah, they're telling me like betrayal here, especially with the Devil. There was some sort of, this was somebody that I feel like you were like really close with, okay? This could also be, they're kind of giving me feelings of like, maybe even like cousins that were like really close friends. Like there could have been several different, I feel like this feels like relationships that cause maybe some, I hate to call them issues because but some trust, some discrepancies in trusting others. Okay. Like that type of thing, you know? Yeah, because there is some sort of like new, inspired, like passionate kind of energy that's coming towards you. It's actually just underneath this here. Okay, but there is someone from the past. Again, this Three of Cups, it feels like it could, like I said, like that type of dynamic, like a friend or, you know, something like that. But it's like the chains are still there. You're still kind of tied to this person energetically, like emotionally. Because you're still kind of, you know, it's almost like your inner child or the version of you is still trying to understand that situation. Okay. Ultimately, we both know, you know, consciously that whatever happened was a reflection of themselves, right? But yeah, Queen of Cups here. This is, you know, balancing your emotions. Okay. Oh yeah, but there's a lot of like drive and focus and achievement that comes after releasing this for sure. Yeah. Yeah, this really could have been family. So that's where you should focus. That's dope, Tink. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Focus, pocus. My God. Oh gosh. Okay. Shelly. Yeah, I get it. You know, life tends to, you know, kind of take over a little bit and things like that. So I totally understand. All right, Shelly, Shelly, Shelly. No whammies, no whammies. Hold on. Okay, what does Shelly need to know for the next couple-ish weeks? What does Shelly need to know for the next couple-ish weeks? Seven, seven. Lucky sevens. We have the World with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Those are those lucky sevens here. The World, I'm really kind of getting, this is Ascension, and there's also, you know, she's like got the World in her hands here, but I feel like you are There's like a level up in the next couple-ish weeks, Shelly. Something within your emotions, how you feel, the way you balance the emotions. Also, I feel like too, not to say like how you respond, maybe to something in particular. There could be something like in the next couple-ish weeks that maybe in the past would have been like a trigger, right? And when whatever this happens, you may be like, are you fucking kidding me, right? But then also there's this recognition, right? This like realization, like, actually I'm not even fazed by that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, so it's almost like this ascension. It's almost like over the next couple of weeks, you've already been through this ascension, but there's integration, okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, that's achievement. There's some type of, you know, you're going to be feeling victorious in some type of way. So this feels like ascension and integration. Again, like I said, something internally. But then also too, with the Seven of Pentacles, that's like something externally also, right? So it's like something like a seed that you've planted or something that is going to be blooming here. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like it's because of the way that, like, there was something that you approached something differently or handled something, like, through your wisdom rather than, like, through the ego, right? Or, like, there's something about, and this would have already happened, right? You had some sort of resilience through some sort of burden, possibly, or perceived burden is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And rather than like, you know, being super hyper focused on I'm hearing like the lack or something like that, right? You were just like, I surrender, right? And because of that, yeah, there's this Wheel of Fortune with this rebirth. So yeah, over the next couple weeks, like, you have ascended here, okay? So there will be like integration and like actual like evidence of this, okay? What is the significance of the staple? Let's see. Shelly wants to know what's the significance of the staple. Five of Swords, which says defeat. The Devil, restriction, with the Four of Pentacles, security. So for some reason I feel like that actually kind of ties in here. There's it's an energy of like defeating some sort of like restriction when it comes to like security. So I don't know how the staple showed up or what it is exactly that you're like referring to, but it's signifying, again, some sort of defeat around some sort of restrictive energy when it comes to security. I feel like it may be actually tied directly into like financial security or safety. Okay, good. Yay! Okay, good. Oh, I'm excited though about your integration. Because that's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Okay, we got Chelsea and then Crystal. That's a cool name. Am I saying it right? Chelsea? I have never been a fan of staples. I just feel like they get in the way. Paper clips, love them. Staples make me want to cuss. Exactly, Shelly. Oh, Chelsea, thank you. That was very kind. Are you sure? Okay. Well, I'll definitely give one away if you're not wanting one. And I love your name. That's so cool. They are so restrictive. Like, give me this paper. No. Crystal, yeah, so, Chelsea was very generous and donated for a reading, so we'll definitely give one away. Crystal, do you want to go ahead and ask your question? You've been so patiently waiting for quite some time. That makes perfect sense, Shelly. Papers are ready. They're just not ready. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, no. No staples for me. It rips the paper too, right? Like, because I'm trying to, like, yeah. For sure. Now, staple removers, those are cool. I like those. Because, like, you can, it's, like, so satisfying to feel it, like, God, I'm so weird. Okay. Congratulations on your place. Okay. All right. Where does Crystal go from here? How about that? Where does Crystal go from here? Okay, so over here, Whoa, I just feel like I just went back in time. I just had a feeling of like deja vu for real. You guys, like, it's been crazy the way, anyways, doesn't matter. All right, for Crystal. So over here we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Cups kind of going like sideways, crossing. Over here we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. And then the Three of Cups kind of came out over here. There is an energy of like, Crystal, not rushing, taking your time. Eight of Pentacles. What should she do with all her stuff? Because this feels like it's like, Five of Wands crossing with the Queen of Wands. Man, Crystal, why do I feel like you're like, there's like this resisting energy? It's like, but okay, but we have the Ten of Swords, which means that this is coming to an end. It's like, Crystal, I'm really picking up on an energy of like, you know, it's like, say you, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example, but it seems like you know, with the Eight of Pentacles to the Hanged Man, complete opposite, right? The Knight of Pentacles moving on, right? But the Six of Cups is looking in the past, okay? The Five of Wands is like competition, but the Queen of Wands is like determination, right? And there's this community over here. And it kind of came out on its own, Crystal. So I do feel like there is something where it's like you know, confirmation that there is a community here that is causing or attempting to cause some sort of resistance. What it feels like it feels like it's like very similar to that, like a collective that I did recently where it like feels like you're kind of like running against the wind. Right? Like, it's like, you know, so I feel like definitely, I don't know if there is like, just use your discernment when it comes to who you're talking to about what it is that you're doing or that you want to do, or, you know what I mean? Because it just feels like there is some sort of like, definite resistance there. Okay, so just, you know, keep things to yourself. But I feel like as far as the stuff, I don't think there's really, I feel like ultimately it's up to you. With this Six of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles, there's kind of this energy of like, you know, just take your time, go through this stuff, keep what you want, get rid of what you don't, you know. But I am feeling like too, Crystal, there's something very significant about like maybe memories coming back. Okay. Like, especially with that deja vu energy that kind of came through. And this has kind of been happening to me a lot lately too. And so it was like kind of out of nowhere when it happened then in that moment where I'm like just going on about my day. And suddenly I will, like, there is something that had been suppressed that comes back, right? But it's usually good stuff, right? Like good memories, good feelings, right? Like it's almost like, man, I feel like you know, this feeling feels very familiar, or like it's like I, you know, remember a certain time in my life where, you know what I mean? So I do feel like there could be some sort of like, you know, memories that are like coming back to life here. And I'm not sure if this community was a part of like suppressing those memories. Okay. Cause they it feels like they definitely could have, you know what it feels like? It feels like they put such a focus on maybe like lower vibrational memories that like it, and now there's like this energy of like all of the good memories kind of resurfacing. Okay. And I don't know why that's coming through so heavy, but it is. But yeah, there, it's definitely, Crystal, definitely keep pushing. Okay. Um, but also, you know, like you don't have to rush through this, if that makes sense. Okay. Ultimately, you're doing a fantastic job. You're welcome. Thank you. What's up? And then Chelsea donated for somebody, if somebody wants to chime in. You're afraid of getting rid of something? So are you wanting to know if you should get rid of it? So we have the Ten of Wands coming out with that. Seven of Wands, the King of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands here? Tower. A lot of fire energy here. I don't feel like this is something, like a big message that keeps coming through around this is like, this is not really, I don't feel like this is like something that you should be burdened with, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't feel like this is something that you should be burdened with. Because I understand where it's like, you know, with your intuition and what you're picking up on those things, right? Where your heart is like, man, I've got to do something. I feel like with this justice here, okay, like I don't think it's your responsibility, you know? Because I could see where, like, as somebody who, you know, I feel like I'm really feeling your heart here of like, you know, you can't just like, you know, that'd be like knowing somebody is like locked in a cellar somewhere and you just leave. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. Like, it's like that, you know, like your heart, right? You can't just, you know, it is not your responsibility though. Okay. And that's really what I was, because I was really feeling your heart, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Because it's like the divine will handle that, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Was there anybody else this morning? Because Chelsea, we got Chelsea here who donated. The number 233 might be significant. Alright, guys. Well, if we are gonna stop the personals here, then I will probably end this live and come back live to do the collective reading. Last call, last call. Is the chat delayed? Or am I just... Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I was like, what's happening? Nobody's responding. Okay, Pippa. It's all coming through now. Ella, we can get you in too, dear. Papa. Hey, handsome. Hi. Maui came to say hello. Yes, him did. No, him's my boy. Him's my boy. I love him so much. Wow. That was a big yawn. Hi, baby. Okay, I won't do that anymore. Dream last night. Was it help or confuse? Okay, Ella wants some clarity on her dream. Hey, Mary Love. Well, that was the Six of Cups with the Death card. We'll see. So Ella's dream last night, and then Pippa, you can chime on in also, my dear. Ella's dream last night. Is that to help or confuse Ella? Hold on, buddy. Give me just a minute, okay? Give me just a minute. This is to help, okay? I feel like there's something that's not over for sure, but I also, and I don't know what that is, but they're just saying something's not over, okay? But also, I feel like this is for you to. It's almost this energy, Ella, of. Maybe it's just like a certain circumstance that maybe you would just usually like, you know, kind of throw your hands up and walk away. I feel like there's an energy where you're being encouraged to take charge of a situation rather than just kind of allowing something to, you know, unfold as it will, right? I feel like you're being asked to remain optimistic, but also like take charge, right? Of a situation here. Okay? I feel like that's what that's really kind of leading towards. I don't know what the dream was, but this is whether this is tied into the dream or not, this is definitely the guidance that's coming through. Okay, Ella? Maui, you're so sweet. He's like poking me. He's like, Mom. Mom. Okay. Hold on, Maui. Let's wait on Pippa. Come here. Yeah, he does. He does. He needs a potty break. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, it's so sweet. But can you just give me just a couple more minutes? Can we just see what Pippa needs? Yeah, can we see? Can we see what the lovely Pippa needs? And then we'll take a little break. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Gosh, I love you. I love you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. What? He is a snuggly bear. Him's a snuggly bear. Literally. I know, gosh, look at him. Can you see him? How cute he is. Use your inside voice. Use your inside voice. I know. Did we lose Pippa? Okay. All right. Well, Pippa. Well, look. Okay, here it is. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second. Hold on. We gotta get this done for the lovely Pippa. I see. I'm sorry. That's my bad. You guys, Shh. All right. Maui. Okay, career for Pippa. Hold on, guys. He said, let's go! Move it! Okay. Woo. All right. He wouldn't pee on the floor. But he sure would bark at me until I got my butt up. Alright, let's get some messages. What's coming in Pippa's career over the next couple months or so? What's some advice, information, divine guidance that we can give Pippa around her career, please? Excuse me. Okay, so it almost feels like, for some reason, I feel like there's an energy that is like, yeah, we have this Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. For some reason, Pippa, I feel like over the next, there's some sort of like confusion. And I feel like it's honestly like maybe about, okay, so there is like something that has been kind of again, I don't know if it's like a person or like a project or that has possibly been like really like leaving you, like maybe even like feeling defeated, or you know what it's really making me feel like? It's really making me feel like this is like a dynamic between like almost like an empath and a narcissist type of energy, right? Where there's like, you know, and this would be like a covert type of narcissist, right? Where it's, you know, it's almost like there's some sort of discovery where like your innocence in a situation, and not to say that anyone was necessarily like accusing you of anything, okay? But it is like literally like your intentions, or like maybe this person's intentions, or there's some sort of confusion about like maybe you and somebody else, or just in the workplace to begin with, that is being alleviated. Okay, something is going to occur like over the next couple of months where like this energy is being exposed. Whatever has brought in confusion is being exposed. And it's like, and there's this level of like acknowledgement, maybe even like appreciation for like, because I really get this feeling where you know, this is somebody that really probably like pushes a lot of people away. And it's like you standing kind of like 10 toes down here. While it's stressful, there is some sort of acknowledgement that will come from this, okay? And also this will be kind of, like I said, like swept out. Like it's like, okay, so, you know, I heard like we know who the problem is or something like that, right? Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on like what this person does, but it's like it's you know what it's reminding me of? And I know we're talking about career, but it's that type of energy where you have two parents that are separated, right? And there's the parent that shows up every fucking day and does all the things, right? And like works really hard and is nurturing and caring, and you know, it doesn't matter, right? But then there's the parent that is perceived as a great parent, but they kind of just, you know, they do the fun things and they show up whenever it works for them, or like that's what I'm picking up on. And it's like whichever parent here, okay, is not really stepping up and fulfilling their role, this will be exposed. Okay. Yep. What will they do? Like, what will she do, or what will the company do? Okay. What will the company do to the bad parent? I know she's not. I know. It's just what will the company do to this when this comes out, when this is exposed. There's a lot of 9s here, okay? And this kind of, this group over here kind of looks like a severance package a little bit. But 999, that's an ending. I am kind of picking up on this, oh, they made breadcrumb a little. This feels almost like I feel like I'm kind of in an energy where it's like I've got to figure out a way to cover my ass type of thing, as far as like, you know, it makes me feel like, you know, like back in the day with when I would manage restaurants, right? Like in order to, you know, fire somebody, we had to have a paper trail, right? Or that, you know, technically I didn't have to have a paper trail in Indiana, but that was ideal. So I kind of feel there may be a little bit of frantic energy of like mustering up, like, you know, because I feel like when this is kind of figured out, it may be kind of sudden, you know, it may be kind of sudden. So there may be like this, you know, this energy of like, oh shit. Okay. So let's figure out, you know, there may be a little bit of breadcrumbing and things like that here, but I do see the 3 9s. There's definitely an ending here, okay? Okay, Carla? Love you, Sherry. Thanks for stopping in. You're welcome, my darling. Good luck with that. I know it's gonna work out though. Oh, thanks, Sherry. That's very kind of you. Oh, the weather outside is cold. Ba-da-bum, da-na-na-na-na. Got it, lovely lady. I'm just waiting on Carla, and then we've got another one. Oh, Ella, are you Carla? My bad. That's funny. Okay, my bad. Oh, for sure, Grant. I mean, honestly, in this weather, they're like breaking off if you're not careful. You know what I mean? Okay, so then Sherry just sent in for somebody else to have a question answered. So if anybody is interested. And then we will move on to probably the collective, maybe. Yeah, we can do an intuition test at the end. Yeah, let's do it. Arkansas, you can get a reading. I'm sorry, I'm spacing on your first name right now. Stacy. Gosh. I'm sorry. All right. I'm so bad. All right. What does Stacy need to know right now? Any guidance from the ancestors, please? Stacy, I feel like you're coming into some new beginnings here. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands that came out. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups, though, we have the Four of Swords. So that makes me feel like there is an energy of definitely, like, getting some sort of rest. But also, too, Stacy, I feel like, there's something that could be going on in your dream space. You may be, like, the ancestors may be visiting you or taking you somewhere. Like, I feel like, gosh, Maui. And this is healing. You may not remember it, but you also might. You might actually more so remember like a feeling rather than like physical memories, okay? And then simultaneously, it feels like there's a lot going on kind of within you at this time, and so there may not be a lot going on outside of you, okay? But we have the Star with the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Death with the Ace of Wands. Stacey, you maybe, I feel like you're being asked to I feel like there's a potential like collaboration, or maybe even like, I don't know. You could just be like, whether it's like working with somebody, building with somebody, or just like, I don't know, collaborating with somebody. It doesn't even have to be big. It could literally be like, it almost feels like it's something like, oh, this won't, this won't interrupt anything, right? Or something like that, or this won't, I don't know. But I feel like there is an energy of you letting go of this, because it feels like there's either someone or something new here with the Ace of Wands, a new path, a new, this could also be, even if it's not in the physical, this could also be just like like a subconscious thing of like holding on to somebody from the past here a little bit, Stacey. Again, if that's the case, it's probably subconscious. I am kind of picking up on maybe like hoping that somebody might return, or even just like reach out or something, but I really feel like you've already like healed from whatever this is, or like definitely like outgrown this connection. And I feel like there's new. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's like new that's trying to come in, Stacey. But I feel like as far as like what your, yeah. You know, the energy that I'm really picking up off of you is like, you're very determined right now. It's like you're plowing through some things. Okay? Or you're going to be in that energy of just like, there's almost like this energy of like getting your eyes set on something and like not stopping until you get it, achieve it, reach it, something like that. And that's probably your energy, right? Like that's probably just, Stacey, like just kind of who you are, you know what I mean? I feel like this is an energy that you're coming back into. For sure. So, yeah. I hope this made sense. I'm not sure if you're still kind of, like I said, physically collaborating with this person, or if it's just a subconscious thing where I feel like you're healing. I feel like you're healing from this situation ultimately. And if you are still collaborating with this person for any reason, it honestly feels like it's probably just out of like obligation. You know what I mean? Like you need to do it or whatever. But yeah. This is what's going on. I hope this kind of gives you, helps you feel a little bit more comfortable about where you are on the journey, possibly, because it does. It seems like it's like almost just this space of like vast nothingness, and it may seem like that, but it's so not that, okay? That's just like the physical experience of it, because really ultimately what's happening is like when you change your internal world, right, you change your external world. And so there is this time where it's like you quit attracting the old things, right? And as you're like, healing and moving into this new energy, right, then you kind of start, then the momentum has to grow in order to start really attracting the new things, if that makes sense. Yeah. Grant, you're so patient. And Kels, you're so understanding. Hey, Julie. You guys are silly. Alright guys, yeah, so what is it, 11:30? I've almost been on here for a couple hours. I'm going to go let Maui in, as long as nobody else needs anything else from me on this end. Then we're going to come live again. And we'll do the collective reading, which I've already got a little bit of a channeled message about that. And it feels really good. Although yesterday's channeled song felt really good. Which, speaking of, yesterday's message, the one kind of later, for some of you, I was picking up on multiple different energies, right? Like, but whatever. Everyone was in love with your mom. Oh, Stacy. Aww. Anyways, guys, listen. I love you guys. I love you so much. And I'll just see you in a couple minutes. Alright, I gotta go get Maui. I love you. I'll see you in a few.